2 months since I made a video, so you know what? I'm going to jump back into the grind and start going again. So we're going to do a little bit of a Cerberus build and review, guide and show how to play the god if you don't already know how to play him. He's been out for a week. Super fun, super easy to play, super broken. So let's jump right into it. First thing that we are going to take a look at is the skill set for Cerberus. So I'm going to be going over every ability that you're going to want to level for Cerberus at what level, because this was requested to me in one of my older videos and I'd like to start doing it. So we're actually going to jump right into Cerberus's first ability, Paralyzing Spit. Cerberus's Snaketail spits venom that passes through and damages enemies. If Cerberus's dog heads are alert, they then also spit venom when the ability is fired. Each head is alerted upon hitting an enemy with a basic attack, and all are alerted after Ghastly Breath. Each projectile that hits the same target deals 20% less damage, but hitting the enemy with all four does stun them. So that's super powerful ability in my opinion. Is one of his most effective ones. Next ability is Ghastly Breath. Each one of Cerberus's 3 heads releases a cone of noxious breath in front of them, damaging all enemies in a range 7 times over for 2.4 seconds, and reducing their magical protection up to 3 times. Enemies in the center of his breath are also slowed up to 3 times. This attack immediately puts all 3 of Cerberus's heads on alert for Paralyzing Shot. So if you're actually not a fan of this ability, one thing that you should always do with it then is immediately use it and just cancel it so your heads are on alert, so you don't have to go basic attack anything. So Paralyzing Spit can pretty much stun people at all times when it's ready to be fired. Next ability is Soul Expulsion. Cerberus leaps a short distance forward, dealing damage on impact and severing the souls of enemies. These souls will not block Cerberus's attacks, and killing these souls do heal Cerberus. So this ability is one of the best leaps in the game, if not the best leap. Landing on an enemy, creating a duplicate that is immediately taunted towards you and does no damage towards you whatsoever, and they die super fast. If it's a god, it heals you for 110 at level 5. If it's a minion, it heals you for 55 plus 25% of your magical power for both of them. It's absolutely nuts that heals you for that much. Cerberus's Haunting Wail summons below him the souls of the damned, which then lift all enemy gods into the air while stretching the link between their bodies and souls, damaging them. A short time later, Cerberus uses this link to pull all enemies to him. This ability is crazy. It's 440 base damage plus 55% of your magical power for scaling, unmitigated of course. This is absolutely a ballistic ability. It's super good to pull in team fights. It's super good to turn a fight around literally like that. It's absolutely nuts. And Cerberus is passive Spirit of Death. Anytime an enemy god within 40 meters of Cerberus is healed, the healing is reduced by 20% and Cerberus receives 40% of the heal. So pretty much if you're fighting anybody who is a healer, Aphrodite, Chang'e, Hel, Sol, Thanatos, I know those last 2 weren't healers, but they have self-heals, or lifesteal, anything is pretty much med, literally anything that gives somebody health. If you're near them, you're stopping their healing by 20%. You're literally an anti-heal god, and you receive 40% of that specific heal. And you have your own lifesteal built right in your character with the ripping of the souls from your leap. Absolutely nuts. We're going to jump right into jungle practice, and we're going to take a look at the build for Cerberus. Okie dokie, we got Beefcake here. This big ass motherfucker's ready to get some building. So, first thing you're going to want to do with Cerberus is Watcher's Gift. By the way, do not mind anything that you see on the left side of the screen unless you're playing Joust. Take a picture of this if you're playing Joust, because this is not going to be a Joust build. This is going to be a Conquest build. So, first item is going to be Watcher's Gift, giving you 100 health, 5 physical protection, 5 magical protection, and 5 MP5. The passive being within an assist range of a minion or jungle camp monster death without dealing the killing blow awards you 5 bonus gold and also restores 12 health and 10 mana. Super helpful, super good guardian item. Probably should emphasize that this is a guardian build. I'm not going to build this guy damage. There's absolutely no need to. His damage is bonkers without it. Next item is going to be Lonos Mask. The basic 2 starters you're always going to want to build in Conquest if you aren't familiar with that stuff. So Lonos Mask going to be costing 500 gold. Good start paired with Lonos Mask, gives you 5 HP 5. It's passive without dealing the final blow. Awards stacks. Only the closest ally god in assist range with Lonos Mask will get the stack. Stack provides +2 max health per stack and stacks up to 75 times. At 75 stacks, Lonos Mask evolves, granting the 400 gold to the wearer. Super useful item, both of the items you're going to be using stack, super good for the early game. First item you're going to want to pick up with Cerberus is going to be Shoes of Focus, giving you 40 magical power, 250 mana, 10% CDR, and 18% movement speed. So that's going to just, it's simple boots. They're just better than the power boots for Cerberus in my opinion. Next item on Cerberus is going to be Void Stone, giving you 150 health, 200 magical power, 60 magical protection. This is an aura item helping you out, so enemy gods within 55 units have their magical protection reduced by 20. Super good item for the early game team fights in my opinion, that's why I pick it up first. Next item is going to be your first defense item of many. First being Breastplate of Valor, giving you 65 physical protection, 300 mana, 10 MP5, 20% CDR. You know, the pretty much basic defense item on literally anyone you want to build defense on, because it's literally the best. So next is going to be Height of the Nemean Lion, giving you 80 physical protection, 200 mana, 20 MP5, and its passive reflects 25% of all basic attack damage back at the attacker as physical damage. Super good, because you're Cerberus, you're a guardian, you're going to be standing there, you're going to be taking a bunch of hits, so it's going to help you out a lot. Next item is going to be Genji's Guard, giving you 150 health, 70 magical protection, 40 MP5, and 10% CDR. The passive is once you take magical damage from abilities, your cooldowns are reduced by 3%. This can only occur once every 30 seconds. You know, helping you out immensely because Cerberus is one of those super heavy ability-based gods. They're going to be able to jump around, you know, use your abilities, pretty much dump them out as fast as you can because mana isn't really an issue with him. I haven't seen. I'm pretty much just whipping them out literally every second they get off cooldown because it's the only way I can zone and the only way I can keep myself alive and keep my team alive. So that's just how I play. And last but not least is going to be Mantle of Discord, giving you 60 of both physical magical protection and overcapping you at 50 cooldown reduction. So this passive is the most important out of all of them because of your guardian status. It's going to, if you take damage below 30% health, you unleash a shockwave that stuns all enemies within a range of 20 units for 1 second and gain CC immunity for 1 second. This effect cannot trigger more than once every 90 seconds. So, you know, no big deal. Cerberus is super tanky, super good. First relic pickup is always going to be Magical Shell if you're a guardian. If you don't do anything else besides Magical Shell, you're not helping your team right. So, next relic, I'd like to pick Shield of Thorns because reflect damage is everything, and for this god, honestly, its survivability is absolutely crazy with it, especially because you're reflecting with the with Height of the Nemean Lion. You know, being able to reflect 75% damage for, you know, a good 5 seconds is super useful in team fights, especially if it's a lot of basic attack oriented gods like an ABC. But that's just my opinion. This is some of his abilities. Obviously, you can see they're pretty silly. Like, you know, there's one boot that, like, Cerberus is just bust-teed. So that's going to be it for the build guide. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. If you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on. Season 5 is going to be coming out, so I hope I'll make more videos and more content on that soon. If you guys want to see anything else from me, build guides on something I haven't already done, or maybe just some Smite gameplay or something like that, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. And that's going to be it, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye.
Last night, pre-flight, 0 hour.